These are the most used captions across all social media platforms. But if I would have to choose only one, this style is what I would go with. Today I am unlocking the exact system that I used to build this channel to over 20,000 subscribers in just 6 months. So whether you're a high-level editor or creator, I'm unlocking the exact same system that helps you to build these style of captions in no question asked. But if you don't master these 3 main steps, you won't get the same results. First, and the most important step, if you really want your content to stand out, you need to build your base, your 2 fonts, but you have to decide now which is your main font and which is your secondary font. And here's a little trick: if you treat every word the same, nothing really stands out. Primary font handle context, and secondary font handle emotions and highlighting keywords. Second, before you generate captions, stylize your text. So select your main font, decrease character level to -2, add a shadow and light stroke. Now it looks professional, but still it looks static. But we apply a blur animation to in and out and set the duration on 0.6 seconds to create a height and cinematic look. And the very last, we build 3 master movements and keep reusing them throughout the entire video. But let's be real, building these every single time is exactly what keeps you as a slow editor. Therefore, I'm officially launching Key Editors, my private ecosystem where I take you as an editor or creator and helps you to become a better editor and monetize your skills. Link is in the description, but now let's hop into my screen and I will show you how to make these super style smooth captions inside a CapCut. So if you didn't get the text setting, let me show you that one more time. I'm going to be using the font Helvetica, and I also activate bold font, and I also bring in uppercase. Now I scroll down to the character and I decrease the character level to -2. Now I go down to stroke and I bring it down to something around 4. And I also go down to shadow and I bring down the opacity to something around 70. And one more final touch up. I go to animation and I set blur to in and out and I set duration to 0.6 seconds. So now when we stylized our text, it's finally time to start creating our movements. So I'm gonna hit on generate captions and I'm gonna take this layer and bring it above like that. Now let me hide this layer by using keyboard shortcut V, and I bring this layer a little bit down above my chin, just like this. And I go at the beginning of this layer, and I also activate keyframe on the transform, and I also activate keyframe on the blend. Now I hold shift, I go 10 frames forward, so I'm going to hit the right arrow on my keyboard, just like this, and I activate another keyframe, and I also activate keyframe on transform. I go back to my first keyframe, and I decrease opacity to 0. This created fade-in animation. But now we still have to create a movement. So on my first keyframe on the position on X, I just type in -600, and this way we create movement coming from left to the center. But now we gotta smooth out this movement. So I open a show variable speed animation and I select both of these keyframes and I hold shift and hit W on my keyboard. And this is a shortcut to smooth out your keyframes, just so you don't have to do this manually. And I do the same thing with the opacity. By the way, if you don't know where these are, you can find it in this section. And this is all the setting I use. Now I'm gonna hide this variable speed animation and I can finally start typing my text. So the first word is if. And now it's time to start creating our second movement, which is from right to the center. So I duplicate this layer, I go back to my first keyframe, and instead of -600, I'm just going to type in a 600. That way it comes from right to the center. And now let's start creating our third movement, which is slide up. So again, I'm going to duplicate this layer. Let me hide this really quickly. I go to my first keyframe, and instead of 600 on axis, I'm just going to type in a 0, and I go to Y's, and instead of this number, I just type in a -1200. That way I created movement coming from bottom to top, just like this. But because this is a different direction, I also got to open a graph editor and I got to smooth out all these keyframes. And now I'm just going to rename all these 3 layers just so I know what they are. So I'm going to type in slide left, slide right, slide up. And I also copy all these 3 layers and I paste them at the end of my clip, just so I don't lose these 3 movements. And now it's finally time to start creating our captions. So I'm going to create a compound clip out of all these 3 layers, each of them separately, just like this. And now my first word is if. So I'm going to, instead of slide up, I just type in the word if. Now I activate my second layer, which is slide left, and I'm going to type in if you, just like this. And now I can start positioning wherever I want. So I'm going to bring this below this caption, just like that. And now I activate my third layer and I just type in the word wanna. And now I just bring this down exactly like this. And I go back to video and I always got to make sure this stays on the upper layer. So I set it on layer number 3. And my next word is make smooth captions in CapCut. So now I leave it up to you, whichever motion you want to be using. So I go at the end of my clip and I take all these 3 movements and I'm going to start creating captions based on the movement I really need. So let's say I want to use slide left. So I'm just going to duplicate this layer, bring it somewhere here, and I type in a text make. And again, I create a compound clip and I bring it down exactly like this. And now let's say I want to create a slide up movement. So I just duplicate this layer, bring it somewhere here. And now I can type my another word, which is smooth. And just so I can change this a little bit, I'm going to increase the font size to something around 20. Now I create a compound clip and I bring it down like this. And now when I'm looking at these captions, I will also make this word make a little bit bigger. So I open this compound clip and I select this text layer and I bring it to something around 18. Let's see how that looks. That looks way better. So I bring this word smooth a little bit lower. And now I want to use the movement slide, right? So I just duplicate this layer, bring it somewhere here, and I change this to captions. And now we start changing our fonts. Instead of Helvetica, I'm going to be using the font Shelley, and I also disable bold text, and I will also bring this character level back to 0. And make sure you turn on a title case. And now you can increase the font size, create a compound clip, and bring it down exactly like this. And now you can select all these layers, bring them somewhere here, and now you can finally start offsetting this layer exactly like the way you're talking. So I'm just going to take this, offset it like that, and I offset all these layers exactly like this. And now when I play it, I have these type of captions. And if you want to highlight any of these captions, just open this text layer you want to highlight and change the color. So in my case, I'm going to be highlighting the word captions, and I just highlighted these word captions. And now because you got all the movements ready, you can easily copy them and paste them in the sections you're going to be needing these movements, and you just continue like this throughout your entire video. I know this might take a little bit of time on the beginning, but once you get it under your muscle memory, you're going to be making these captions in no question asked. And if you want to learn how to edit in CapCut like in After Effects, this video is what is it all about.